really the only way to put this, I'm going to try to teach him how to let some of that steam seep out and try to get it where there's no pressure boiled up in him. Look at him. He's got, I mean, he's all kinds of boiled up. So look here. Same thing with the clippers, and see how nervous, just doing that. But notice I'm not sneaking around him, but I'm trying not to do more than he can handle. But I'm also kind of moving like, dude, you're fine. Hey, just chill. So simply the way, there you go. Now the reason he got bothered right there is because it took him a minute to unlock his hind end. Once he did that right away and was confident in that, he would do that instead of get scared and get tight. You see, everything's interrelated. He had a little resistance in unlocking his hind end. When a horse rears, they have to lock their hind end. You see there, if their hind end is loose, they're not going to stiffen up, and so everything is interrelated. So kind of the same deal. We'll just see if we can get him to there, thinking about moving his hind end a little bit. But what is really going to help this, for one, I'm constantly just really casually, not trying to scare him, but not trying to tiptoe around him either, you know. And just trying to show him that, dude, look, it's all right. You can handle some of this stuff. A little bit nervous here, so you can rub there. There went a change. There, it turned loose, good. See his feet stick and the head goes up, ingredients for rearing. See, you can change a lot of this. Your timing for on his back would be the same on the ground. Every time he unlocked, he would need to feel release. Because if he said, well, let me try this. Oh, I didn't even feel an ease off. It didn't even go from half a pound to a fourth a pounder. It didn't even go from 10 pounds to 5 pounds. I guess that wasn't my way out. Let me try. And then, because you don't want to pull them over backwards, you know, you kind of give them their head. So the timing being off, you could train a horse to back up like this and rush backwards just as easily as you could teach one to brace and rear up. You would just have to have completely opposite timing of your release. You see there, everything is interrelated. See the hind, it locks and then it jumps, and then we need to get those feet flowing. All right. So notice when he's kind of backing, I'll try to get kind of light. When he locks up, I'll get kind of heavy. See the lock up there? He goes, he is positioning to rear up. Probably the only reason he hasn't yet is because I've been able to release it pretty accurately when he steps back, you know. There, see them flowing? The behind feet flowing a little more. That looked a little better. Before long, I would like to have it to where I could really amp it up and he would just zoop. See, that would be a really good, a bigger piece of all those little pieces. Another thing that will really help this horse with his spookiness and his rearing up, really help a lot of things, is just start having his feet get loose. Oh yeah, that's what we were gonna do. When they're loose in their feet, they're loose in their mind. Their feet is a really good representation of where their mind is. See him kind of locked up there? Good. See, he locks up to pressure instead of softening and moving it. See, he's rearing right now. Now, why is it that I can be that firm with the flag and he stands there? It's not because he's relaxed to it, it's because he's locked up. He can't move, he's locked. A horse that is locked up with well, it really don't happen unless a person is around, but a horse that locks up, especially when people are involved, is a very dangerous thing. Locking up is the reason horses buck. That's the reason a colt will buck around on his first ride when you try to get him to go. It's the reason they won't walk up into a trailer. Locking up in the feet. It's the reason they rear. It's the reason they pick their head up. Locking up in the feet. Notice the flag eases off right when he, see that you really want that timing to be there. Watch his feet, they'll start to get more flowy instead of that's kind of what you're looking to see. See the softness and the flow? See how his head's coming down? I didn't desensitize him to the flag, I just showed him how to alleviate himself from it. See how low his head will get there? Watch his expression. He's starting to change everything now. Locked up right there, and then he got unlocked. All right, let's step the hind away. There's the hind. There's the front. There's the hind. There's the front. There's the hind. See how loose it's getting? See the flow coming in there? But you notice I kind of flowed with my body language the whole time. Watch. You flow the hind and then you flow the front. Then you flow the hind. Then you flow the front. See how I'm just moving the same way I want him to move? It's not, yeah, get off. It's turn loose and find your own release.